We starting over.
Okay, from the beginning. Okay.
Wait! Okay.
Good morning or good afternoon, Skyline staff. I'm not really sure what time you're watching this video because part of our flipped video structure means that you don't have to hear this right during the staff meeting. You get to hear it on your own time. First thing we need to update you on this week is emergency subplans and your subplan folder. If you have not yet turned that into the office, you are late. It was due this past Monday. Please make sure you get your subplans into the main office as soon as possible. In case you have an emergency, we need to know what to do with your students and make sure that your class is running smoothly. Those subplan folders should include your lesson plans, your emergency lesson plans, not the ones that you're planning to be out for because of some kind of leave that you're anticipating, but an emergency plan that can be used in the case that you don't know that you're not showing up. A class list for each of your classes, your class schedule, the attendance sheet for each of the classes so your sub can take attendance and submit that to the office, a seating chart for each of your classes, description of your daily routine, and that's especially important from some of our specialty staff that transfer from place to place and are doing jobs other than just in the classroom each period. Who is your content area lead? Who is your SLC principal? Any health plans for your students, such as if they have allergies, diabetes, or any seizure disorders. And then finally, the classroom locations for you by period and a map of the building where those locations are marked. All of that is very important for you to have in your emergency subplans as soon as possible. But there's more than that. What else do you have to tell them, Britton?
Well, thank you, Principal McAmille. It is very important that you get those items to us because the main office professionals, they have a lot to do with those items, especially Brody. Because who would want to come to the school and sub and say that, oh, Skyline was not prepared? As an example, once you give us that information, a folder has to be made for each and every one of our staff members. Insert a bell schedule, insert a map of the school, insert a hall pass, and I'm sure the community assistants would love that. Also, insert information relating to a drill, any type of drill. As you know, academics is important, but also remember, safety first. The teachers will have to update their folders as well. So teachers, keep in mind that if you use one of your emergency lessons, you have to do what? Update your folder, because a student will not want to know that you're absent once they walk into the room and wonder, am I going to do the same thing again? So please make sure that you update your emergency lesson plans if you use.
Are you interested in finding another way to get involved here at Skyline? Are you interested in attaining effective or highly effective on certain elements of the Danielson framework? Well, we have an option for you. We'll be sending to you shortly an email that will link you to a Google Doc for committee signups. We have lots of committees here at Skyline. We have a lot of work to do and we need your help doing it. We have committees such as our testing committee, our sunshine committee, our positive behavior intervention support committee, committee on mastery teaching. All of those are going to be revamped and revitalized this year, and we're asking for your help. Soon you'll be receiving a Google Doc that will ask you to sign up for your committee of interest. We ask all staff to sign up for a committee. Please understand these committees are voluntary. Like I said, they're part of our professional framework for professional responsibilities in the Danielson framework, but they're also a way for you to get involved in your school above and beyond your teaching in the classroom. You'll be receiving that shortly, and that Google Doc will include a description of each of those committees, and it'll have an opportunity for staff to sign up to be a lead of a committee for the highly effective, or for you to sign up as a member of that committee.
Hi, this is Mr. Brocky, your office manager, reminding you to submit your information to the Directory Update Google form that's been shared with you. Please include all staff members who use your room. Also, it's a good time to update your outgoing message on your phone. Keep it fresh for the new year. Thanks a lot.
Are you interested in learning more about bloodborne pathogens? Are you confused about sexual harassment? Have a hard time understanding diversity or hazardous communications? Well, we have some outlets for you to learn a little bit more if you complete our OSHA training modules. Britton, when do they need to do those?
You have to have this completed by September the 30th, 2016. And this is also a requirement for all staff, regardless of what your position is here in Ann Arbor.
So that means all of us are going to learn about those 4 things. I am, you are, every single one here in this building is going to learn a little bit more about bloodborne pathogens, sexual harassment, diversity and hazard communications, making sure that we are completing all of our 4 requirements for OSHA. So Britton sent you some information on that. You'll also receive some information in our PLC SLC meeting notes. Make sure you get those done by the deadline, because if you don't, we can't help you with that. Last thing I have to tell you about today is just a new opportunity coming our way here at Skyline, and that's called the Equal Opportunity Schools Initiative. Our district was lucky enough to be chosen and received a grant to participate in what is a Lead Hire initiative. We'll be working with Equal Opportunity Schools to identify and encourage participation in AP classes for underrepresented and minority students. What's great about this opportunity is this aligns directly with our equity work, with our staff and our students, and our Rising Scholars program. So you'll be hearing a little bit more information as we go through the year about Equal Opportunity Schools. I'll let you know that this is a multi-year process we're going through. This first year, we'll be working on surveying staff and students regarding their AP potential, and we'll be building data profiles for each of our students in conjunction with Equal Opportunity Schools. Equal Opportunity Schools will provide us with the technical support and the data analysis and compilation support. They also will provide us with support in terms of providing a toolkit for working with underrepresented and minority students and encouraging them and supporting them through AP success. There's a small team of us that will be working on this year, and you'll also see the EOS team on one of our committee sign-up forms. So if you have interest in this work of ensuring that we have equitable practices in terms of encouraging students of all races, ethnicities, and backgrounds to participate in AP coursework, then this is a committee that you might be interested in. We'll be working throughout the beginning of this year to start to get the survey initiated, and then identifying teachers that are go-to teachers for each of those students that will encourage them to enroll in AP classes with an effort to increase our AP enrollment next school year. Equal Opportunity Schools has worked with over 300 schools in our nation, and every single one of those schools that they have worked with have been able to increase their AP enrollment by almost 60%. And while doing so, we did not see any statistically significant decrease or increase in their AP test scores. Which really states that these kids were AP ready, they just weren't taking the classes. And there's a lot of reasons that play into that. So what Equal Opportunity Schools is going to do is they're going to support us through identifying what factors are at play in our school with our students that might discourage students of different races and ethnical backgrounds to taking AP classes, and help us to make sure that we have the interventions and supports in place to increase our AP enrollment. Now you may be asking why? Why increase AP enrollment? Well, it's important to understand that a student who takes an AP class is 20% more likely to complete college. And students who have taken and passed an AP test are up to 35% more likely to complete college. That's pretty good statistics. If there's any leg up that we can give our kids in being a college completer, I'm willing to try it, and I hope you are as well.